Hi, friends, and welcome back. The holidays are here, and this week in particular is often called the most joyous time of the year. But for many, it doesn't feel that way. This season has a way of bringing up all kinds of emotions. Some joyous, yes, but others that are heavy, complicated, and far from cheerful. I've been reflecting on that a lot lately. Well, more than usual for me at least. On life, on loss, and how grief can intertwine itself around the holidays in such an unshakable way. If you're feeling this too, I want you to know that you're not alone. Grief during the holidays is real, and this episode is for you. My hope is that it can provide you with even a small sense of comfort as family gatherings unfold and yearly traditions begin again, or even change. This week, like many of you, I'll be spending time with loved ones, and I'm even recording this episode without my usual fancy equipment, so bear with me if the audio isn't totally perfect. But again, that's fitting for this type of topic, because nothing about grief, the holidays, or life's transitions are ever perfect. Let's talk about how hard this season can be. If you're a longtime listener, you know that I often say grief shows up everywhere. Yes, even during the holidays. When the world is swept up in holiday cheer, it can feel like there's no room for you to express what's going on inside. You might find yourself burying your emotions, holding back tears at the sight of your loved one's favorite dish, wishing you still talked to that old friend, or, and even if you're happy about it ending, missing parts of the life you had with a former partner. For me, the holidays are bittersweet. They highlight the reality of all the Christmases I missed with my mom, along with all the love that radiated from the rest of my family. With her, we had a Christmas tree at home, a symbol of the family my parents were building together. I also realized that we only decorated it a handful of times. After we moved, that same tree, the one they chose for their growing family, was often left in storage because we spent Christmas with my grandparents, or it was just simply feeling like too much of a hassle to put up in the years to follow. And that's what grief during the holidays feels like. It's heavy. It's hard to carry. It's like you're trying to claw your way out of quicksand while everyone else is skipping through a winter wonderland. And you're not alone in this feeling of heaviness. Over 30% of people say they don't feel like celebrating the holidays because of grief or loss. 3 in 5 people say the holidays mess with their mental health, and more than half feel more depressed, while 60% feel more anxious during this time. Sometimes it's financial stress, yes. And sometimes it's just the weight of the first holiday with someone, first Christmas after a breakup, or the first time navigating a new family dynamic. If you're noticing a lack of energy, difficulty focusing, emotional swings, or an overwhelming urge to just withdraw, you might be experiencing grief, and that's okay. And labeling it as such is really, really important and validating. These feelings deserve to be felt, and they deserve to have space for them. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is to create that space. Step away when you need to, find a quiet room, take a walk around the block, or volunteer to run errands during family gatherings. Alone time can be a lifeline when everything feels like it's just too much. And let yourself feel what you're feeling. Cry if you need to. Laugh if you can. In grief, those emotions aren't opposite. They can live together harmoniously, even if it doesn't feel like they can sometimes. Traditions can especially be tough. They remind us of how things used to be and how they've changed. Maybe you're used to having the holidays with both of your parents, but this year, after their divorce, you're racing across town to see them separately. Or maybe you've lost someone who was at the heart of all of your traditions, and now everything just feels off. It's okay to reimagine those traditions. You can honor the old ones and create new rituals that bring you comfort. Maybe this is the year you take yourself out for a solo dinner, sign up for an art class, or find a new trail for a winter walk. Whatever feels right, just do that. And if you're not grieving, but you know someone who is, this is your moment to really show up. Acknowledge their loss. Don't shy away from asking questions or leaning into the comfort. Even something simple as, "Hey, this sucks and I don't know what to say, but I'm here for you," can mean so much. Offer practical support also. Maybe run an errand, grab them dinner, or just sit with them. And here's something important. don't disappear after the holidays. For grieving people, the shift into the new year can feel like whiplash. All the love and support they felt during the holidays can suddenly vanish, leaving them in a very lonely silence. Check in with them as the new year begins too. The transition into the new year is hard. Moving forward while leaving behind a year filled with love, joy, grief, challenges, or things that you just wish you could forget, that's no small thing. So as I sit here in my childhood home, surrounded by the familiar, yet being deeply aware of what's missing, I'm holding space for both loss and gratitude. The Christmas tree is up, the lights are twinkling, and it's a quiet reminder of how life could have been, how it actually turned out, and that I'm grateful for what I have. To whoever is listening, I hope you find time for yourself, kindness for yourself and others, and space for everything you're feeling. Take care of each other, and I will see you guys in the new year.